welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the beauty family. So today's video, I'm bringing you a peachy spring glam. So I'm actually diving into some new products too. So if you'd like to see some of the new products I snagged, also how I slayed this glam, keep watching. Alrighty beauty, so we are going to go with a spring type look. I'm thinking about doing something peach, keeping it kind of like in the nude family, like a nude glam. So we gotta dive into our Huda Beauty palette. If you have not seen my review on this palette, please do so. This palette is bomb, and she also dropped 2 more palettes that I picked up, and we'll be doing a review on that soon. But yes, this palette is stunning. So this is what the palette looks like. These are the shades. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to go into these 2 colors right here. Super easy, quick makeup look. So I'm going to start off with Legacy in the crease. So that's going to be my transition shade. Alrighty, so we are going in with Legacy. So I'm laying this color down first so that peach color has something to hold on to, and just for it to have more of like a gradient effect. I'm excited to see what her new palette is like. I'm hoping it performs like this one or even better. I'll take a better performing palette. We always want to go up, not down. So I'm excited to take them for a spin. So I am just blending the shadow back and forth, just placing it in my crease so that I could add that peach color right on top. And I am just swirling it towards the front of my brow, just to add some of that warmth there as well. Alrighty, so now that we laid that down as a foundation, I'm going with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. So I'm using this in place of concealer. So I want a base to lay down this peach shade with. This is like an off-white color, so this is what it looks like. So this will be great to lay down on the lid and then add that peach color right on top. It's going to help to make it pop and to stand out. So I'm just going with a flat fluffy brush, and I'm just going to place that all over the lid. You can use a smaller brush for control. I'm just going back in with that brush that I used Legacy with, just to blend out that eyeshadow primer. I'm going to go into Get It, which is this peachy shade right here, and I'm going to apply that all over the lid. I'm gonna pop that right on top. You want a nice peachy shade. This is gonna look so stunning for this spring. It might be a little early, honey, but if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So back in with that brush that I used Legacy with, just to blend out the edges of Get It, just to make sure that it is evenly distributed. Make sure that these mattes are blended, honey. So this is essentially what it should look like, quick and easy. You just want to make sure you take your time with the blending. So now I'm just going to smoke out some brown against my lash line, not black this time. I don't want it to be too harsh, so I'm just going to smoke out the brown. Alrighty, so we popped on some lashes. Now it's time for some skin. Let me grab some primer. Oh, hold on. It's after midnight. I need to wish my dad happy birthday. Alrighty, so we are back. So for skin, I'm going with a primer that I haven't used in some time. This is the Benefit. This is the Porfessional Light Primer. So this is the hydrating one. Now, I already did my skincare. I did my skin prep off camera. So now I'm just going to apply this in the spots where I need it the most. Put this right where my pores are, just to fill them in. Look at how quick this blurs. I honestly want to get the regular Porfessional. I think that's next on my list. So I really just focused this primer where I really needed it, which is my T-zone and on my cheeks. So for foundation, honey, y'all know we have to go with the Makeup by Mario. This is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Foundation, and this is in shade 230. If you have not seen my review on this, please do so, honey, because this foundation is that girl, okay? So I'm gonna go in with 2 pumps. So this is what 2 pumps looks like. This pump gives a generous amount of product. You can use 1 if you choose, but honey, I love full coverage. We want to make sure that we are stippling this foundation in. This definitely helps to push the product into the skin. And if you really want your foundation to last long, you can spray your setting spray. This is the MAC Fix Plus Stay Over Spray, so you can give yourself a spritz. or whichever setting spray that you use, and then just press that into the foundation. This is going to make it last much longer. So for concealer, honey, this was stressful. Okay, I went to 4 different places to get this one concealer. I went to Sephora, I went to Ulta, I went to the Impulse Beauty section at Macy's, and if you know me, I don't do Macy's, okay? I don't do Macy's. Very rarely will you find me in there because it is so chaotic and I just cannot function in chaos. So I picked up the Too Faced Multi-Use Concealer. So I do have this already in Mocha, but I don't really like that color. I let somebody talk me into it. See, this is what happens when you're a Libra and you want to spend and you're indecisive. Recipe for disaster. So I picked up the shades Butterscotch and Chestnut. So Chestnut is close to my skin complexion, so I can use this just by itself, but I wanted to add a little razzle dazzle to brighten it up, which is what Butterscotch will be for. This is what Chestnut looks like. This is a beautiful concealer. Because I tend to crease a lot, I just allow my concealers to dry down, and that allows it to have more of a thicker consistency, so it will reduce the creasing. So that is what I'm doing with this concealer. If I blend this concealer out right now, it'll settle into my fine lines, and that's not what I want. So I'm just going to let it hang out for a little bit. Now for Butterscotch, they did not have this in stock anywhere. This is what Butterscotch looks like. And do you know Sephora won't put items on hold for you anymore? I swear y'all are worried about the wrong thing, honey. Y'all need to worry about keeping products in stock, not about holding items. It is ridiculous. That's one thing I will say. Corporate is never worried about the right things because they're never down there selling anything or with the customers. I don't know where they get these ideas from, but so now you have to purchase your product online, but then within the 2-hour time frame it'll take for them to pull the product, honey, it's gonna be gone. Especially if it's a hot item, you can forget it. I'm gonna let this dry down for a little bit, but we do have to cream contour. I mean, you know, we can already just keep it in the family, honey. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Stick in Deep Dark. Love this. I don't know if it's in stock yet. I hope it is. It's so crazy because the light one was out of stock for like a year. Imagine waiting a year for this. It is worth it though. Just going to blend this out. It's going to help to bring some of that warmth back, give me some definition. Look at how stunning this looks against this foundation. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna let this concealer dry down and I'll be back. Alrighty, so now that we let this dry down, I'm going to start blending this out. So I'm gonna start with Chestnut first, which is the bottom concealer. And I'm gonna start blending that on both sides. You can see that the concealer consistency is thickening up. Look at how it's blending. I picked up a new setting powder, so I'm going to try her out. This is the new setting powder by Dominique Cosmetics. I got the medium deep translucent powder. Translucent is on her way, y'all. It wasn't available when I ordered this, so I said, well, let me just get the medium deep first. I can always brighten up my under eye with an additional brightening powder. But yeah, so this is the powder. The packaging is cute. Thought this might have been a little bit bigger, but honestly it's the right size for $22. So this is what the inside of the packaging looks like. So this is what the medium deep color looks like. I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand. It's supposed to be smoothing and blurring, and I love that in a powder. I took some on my sponge, applied it to the back of my hand. Now let's go in for the kill. Okay, so it is definitely blurring immediately. Heard you, Dominique. Okay. I love a good blurring powder. Can't wait to try out the translucent. So far, this powder looks really good. I'm just gonna use the rest to set my smile lines. So this powder looks really good. So I'm going to set the rest of my face. My Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Powder. This is the OG formula. And you know what? I'm gonna need y'all to stop changing stuff. Makeup Forever, we didn't ask for a new powder, okay? Now y'all have me spending a set of coin, honey, to snag the last few of these powders that they have left because I don't know. I don't trust the new formula. I have trust issues. because I loved this formula and I do not like the new Makeup Forever foundation. I did at first, but after I started wearing it a few more times, it's not doing it for me. Just applying this all over. I love this powder because it's full coverage and it gives you that blurring effect, and I love a blurring powder because, again, I do have pores, so I like to minimize them as much as I can. I wonder if it's too late for my blush. We'll see. We'll work this out. So I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty blush. This is in the shade of Lucky. That's stunning hot pink, honey. That is going viral. This is what she looks like. Now, I definitely should have used this when my foundation was still wet, but I forgot. So I'm just gonna go in with a little pinch and see how this goes. So I'm gonna go in with like 2 dabs here. And I'm just going to blend that out with the butt of my beauty blender. Ooh, honey, she is pigmented. Okay, so I mean, I was still able to make it work. I would recommend blending this in before you set your foundation, but I figured I could fix it anyway. But okay, so she can still go on top of powders, honey. All right, Miss Selena girl. This looks really pretty. Okay, perfect. I was a little nervous, y'all. So this is what Lucky looks like. We just added a pinch. So I'm just gonna go over this with some powder. So I did add my foundation powder, but I am gonna go in with my Micro Smooth powder. It's more sheer. It's just like a light coverage. It just adds a little something extra. It just makes it look a little bit more radiant versus the foundation powder. That's more of a fuller coverage and blurring. Although this does have smoothing properties also, but it doesn't have as much as the Makeup Forever foundation. But I do like the finish this gives. You can use both or you can use one powder. It really just depends on you, but you know, I'm gonna go all the way, honey, and use both. For bronzer, I'm going in with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Sun Either Pressed Bronzer in a Poolside. This is what she looks like. For blush, we are going with the new Haus Labs blush in Watermelon Bliss. So yes, beauties, Hibiscus Haze got the boots, honey. She ain't make the cut. She didn't make the cut. She had to go back to the store, and we popped out with Watermelon Bliss. Look at how gorgeous this is. These powders are so velvety, like I can't even begin to describe how they feel, except exceptional. Apply this color. Now it is very pigmented, so you want to start out very lightly. So I'm just using this to set Lucky that's already on my cheeks. Okay, so now I just need to smoke out my lash line and then pop on a lip. So now I just need to set my under eye. So I'm going with the NARS Soft Matte Advanced Perfecting Powder in Offshore. This is what she looks like. So I'm gonna go with my puff and use that to set the powder that I use under my under eye. So now that that's set, we are going with the Rare Beauty highlighter in Flaunt. I have been obsessed with this highlighter. I have not looked back. All ready for the lip. I'm going to go in with KKW Beauty's lip liner in number 3. Can we just have a moment of silence for the KKW brand? Like, what, Kim? Girl, when are you come back out with this brand? If y'all see Kim, please ask her when is she dropping this brand again, because this is what we want. I mean, Skims is great, but the girls want the makeup. For lipstick, we are going with the Makeup Forever Matte Rouge Velvet. This is a 24-hour lipstick, and this is in Toffee at all hours. Gorgeous color. So we're gonna pop this in the center. And you know, a look is not complete without a gloss, honey. So I picked up the new Tower 28. This is their Milky Lip Jelly in Cashew. Now, packaging is so nice. Like, I love the fact that it's see-through. You can see the color. I just love it. So this is what Cashew looks like. Just so you can get a better look at it. Gorgeous color. It's a beautiful sheer gloss. So it's just really gonna adhere to what's already on my lips. It is not sticky. I'm really liking this formula. Alrighty, beauties, so this is the finished Glam. Stunning. Absolutely loves it. This is going to be great for the spring. I know we have a little ways to go, just a little bit, honey. You stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So yes, beauties, I'm happy that I was able to dive into some new products, especially the liquid blush. That is definitely something new for me. I don't really do liquid blush or cream blush. All the details will be listed for you down below. Let me know your thoughts on today's Glam, and as always, beauties, thank you for the continued support, and I'll catch you in my next one. Thanks for watching.